Welcome to the Artistic Mystic Muse channel. I'm Nancy, your mystical muse. This is a collective reading for the beginning of November 2023. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your comments. It's deeply appreciated. So the theme for the beginning of November is don't stop. We are near the end of the year, so keep going, right? And sometimes it's hard when you get towards the end. And November kind of kicks off that whole thing for many, many countries and many cultures, holidays, getting together with family, friends. It can be quite hectic. So that is perhaps even more of an important time to connect, to stay connected, to stay centered, to stay balanced. And also being emphasized is to communicate clearly during this time. It is very important. That may mean you need to take a pause. Don't necessarily, we got a little affirmation, you don't have to immediately respond. Take a deep breath, take a little pause, and then do what you need to do. Helpful people. So as November and December roll around, like I said, things get hectic. Is there a way that you can maybe delegate, or are there people being placed in your path to assist you? That is important for you to take time to utilize those resources, people, things that are offering assistance to you to lighten the load. We also have be still. So finding those moments of taking time to be still, to be quiet, to reconnect, to reflect is really important. We have free spirit to definitely connect with the child, the inner child within you. How you maybe that's where the helpful people come in, is through delegation and things. You're able to free up your spirit to enjoy it. When your spirit is tethered or tied to too many things, too much multitasking, that it can be an issue. So they want you to remain blissful and joyful. Connecting with our emotions, and we talked about that too, which is why maybe it is important to be still, check in with ourselves when we get ready to clearly communicate. Interesting. And we also have dolphins on here, which I find kind of interesting, mainly because they're very playful, which kind of ties back into this free spirit card. Okay. Call on your angels. So everyone has free will, but the angelic realm, the ancestors, the spirit, the divine, they cannot act on your behalf unless you ask. So if there's something that you've been thinking about, you need help with, prayer, meditation, but asking for help is really important. Breathe and become aware. This goes back to the being still, right? And aligning. You are like a tree, and the chakras, their energy centers, aligning with that. Waterfall of divine love. So divine love is coming in, and we've got the full spectrum here, right? There's the chakra colors again, the rainbow bridge, and they're out in nature. So maybe taking time in nature. Fulfillment. And what I find interesting about this card is she's looking, what is fulfillment for you? What is, like, looking at things from a different perspective is also what I'm getting, is what would be fulfilling. Is it, to me, the holidays, it's not about the stuff, it's about the people and taking time to spend with people. Time is a gift. It's an energetic exchange just as much as something, physical, right? Tangible, material is. She's looking for her fulfillment. What does fulfillment look like for you in November? What would make you feel fulfilled, which would free you up, make you feel joy, happiness? So there may be a little bit of assessment coming in. And don't stop. And they're also saying don't settle. Don't settle for anything less than what makes you feel joyful, makes you feel fulfilled. Soul solitude. Your soul needs attention. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet. A place for soul solitude. This is a time to pause, a time to reflect, and a time for you, which is what I was getting at. Those moments of quietude is also solitude, where you can breathe, where you can become aligned, stay aligned, right? In some of the chaos and some of the busyness of things. And we also have give back. Today is a day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It is about giving back without any thoughts or expectations of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits, as it is highly likely that someone really needs it today. That goes back to that energetic exchange, right? A gift of your time, a gift of compassion, a gift of kindness is all that is required. Whether it's someone you know or it's someone you don't know, letting them get over and into traffic, paying it forward to the person who's in front of you in line, whatever that is. Or maybe there's somebody that's been on your mind that might have, doesn't really have much family at this time. Maybe making a plan to meet up with them, to spend time with them. And we have hope. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see that you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there is always hope. Around the holidays, there are family and friends that do not get along, right? There may also be a situation where it's been challenging for you, and your ancestors are letting you know that they're here to assist you, to support you. And it's important, again, that you ask, you communicate, you ask spirit for help. And then the bottom of the deck, we have the nature card. Again, like I was reiterating before, getting out into nature this time. Fall is all about change and transformation, and we see the leaves turn and they fall. And it's what are some things, maybe that's what you're looking for to feel more fulfilled. What do you need to let fall away that no longer serves you? So nature can hold clues perhaps for you in that. From the Gaia deck, we have an 11, which talks about alignment, epiphanies, ahas, new beginnings. And it says there are multi-dimensional energies that flow from the earth. They've been there posturing Gaia and helping you feel the love of the planet. Some of you have seen them, and oh yes, they are very real. So the planet's energy shifts, and it's interesting because these are fall colors to me. And it says it props up Gaia. This reminds me of the tree, right? When you take time to connect with nature, connect with yourself, you prop yourself up. And I don't mean prop in a bad way, but it's like keeping you in alignment from waffling is what I'm getting. So that's really important, taking time to be in nature. And then we have 14, Gaia exists for humans. Gaia exists for the sacred human beings who are on this planet in lesson. Everywhere you walk, you're known by the earth, and Gaia is forever your friend and partner. How can you help Gaia? How can you help Mother Earth, right? Precious animals of Gaia. The precious animals of Gaia are here in service to humanity, and the animals we know as pets have one purpose: companionship and love. So for some of you that have pets, maybe a little extra time with them, right, is in order. I also went to the Buddha deck, the Kuan Yin deck, and we have the bottom of the deck says the loving kindness you show to others returns to you as grace. And that kind of goes back to the give back card, right? Human or fur baby. Let's look within for a place of rest, your temple of the heart. So we talked about not overextending, about taking time to be in nature, to reconnect, to recharge. That is really important. Something is what it is only because of what it is not. That's a pretty powerful message. What it is not is maybe some of the realization that you need to come to. I don't have to fear my fear. I can use it as a way to get closer to love. Do not let fear get in the way of being loving and compassionate, right? Maybe the person who rejects is the one that needs it the most. Bottom of the deck, when I live and act from a place of spiritual alignment, here we go again, I can trust that everything is working out for me, even if I don't know when or how it will happen. And that's what we call having trust in the divine, in the universe, in God. And when you're in alignment, you're at peace. And all you have to worry about is this moment, right here, right now, which can be very helpful. And the last card we have is a powerful move, and we have the storyteller. So this, I feel, is sort of a two-part message. A powerful move is how you handle the energy, how you handle yourself in this month, right? The free will choice, asking for help, taking those moments to help maintain your balance. That is a powerful move. The other part of this powerful move is around this time, you know, families, friends share stories, they reminisce, they meet up. The storyteller, what story are you writing for yourself this month, right? And whatever has been in the past, that's a done chapter. You're getting ready to start a new chapter. And what is that going to look like for you? I don't know, but you can make it anything you want. And that's important to remember. The book is not done. The story is not finished, right? So we just work on a chapter. And get my deck out here. I'm going to go to my Milagros deck, Oracle deck, to finish this reading out. It's one of 3 decks I've designed. If you're interested, the link is below at Game Crafter, and it doesn't require any special instructions. But let's see what other parting messages we have for the beginning of November 2023 for the collective. Wait, okay. I'm flying out. Mother Mary, Divine Feminine. So the Divine Feminine, doesn't matter if you're male or female, this talks about the, you know, acts of compassion, kindness, love, self-love, love to others. Yeah, be mindful of your words. We had clearly communicate. So be very mindful of your words, your thoughts especially, because those become words and actions. You're being watched over by your ancestors and loved ones. So this is a double confirmation to not only the helpful people card, but we also had, where's it hiding? We had our ancestors coming out, right? So just know that they are surrounding you at this time. Fish, use your resources. So fish is interesting because it's a little bit about being frugal, but it's also sometimes the most simple things don't have to cost anything or a lot. Kindness actually costs nothing. What resources do you have? Maybe a gift you could give is make gift certificates of your time for people. I don't know, but they're asking you to use your resources. So I feel like there's not to be an overspending and overextending in that area. We have car, slow down and enjoy the journey. Absolutely. And the last card we have is the elephant, overcoming obstacles. And perhaps the obstacle, it could be the fear we talked about. It could also be what is in alignment for you. So weeding out things that no longer serve you, that don't quite resonate with you anymore. So that's all I have for the beginning of November. It sounds like it's off to a good start. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind, and we'll see you next time. Take care.